Look at your skin. Find it. The strange mark that has recently appeared. The one you have been trying to ignore. A strange cluster of faint dots. A faint, swirling pattern that was not there before. A patch of skin that is subtly, but undeniably, different from the rest. You have been telling yourself it is a rash, an allergy, a harmless skin irritation. My child, I have come to you now to tell you the truth. This is a divine message, a prophecy written on your own flesh, delivered by my Archangel Michael. That mark on your skin is not a rash. It is a sign. It is a sign that a great, and terrible, and beautiful power is, at this very moment, waking up inside of you. You have always felt it, have you not? A sense that there is a sleeping giant inside of you. A deep reservoir of power, a profound talent, a magnificent destiny that you have never, ever been able to access. You have felt like a king, a queen, living in exile from your own kingdom. You were not wrong. The giant is stirring from its long slumber. The king is awakening. And the mark on your skin is the first footprint it has left on the shore of your conscious life. It is the first sign that the exile is about to end. But this awakening is a delicate and a dangerous process. It has a divine timeline. At this very moment, 10:13 p.m. on this Saturday night in Darbhanga, Bihar, and at every corresponding second across the globe, your very DNA is being activated, rewritten by a power that has been dormant in your bloodline for centuries. You have until the sun rises on the new day, this Sunday morning. You have these few, precious, dark hours to consciously choose to accept and to integrate this power. If you do not, if you choose fear, if you choose to see this as a medical problem instead of a spiritual coronation, your own fear, your own doubt, may force this great and beautiful power back into a deep slumber from which it may never, ever awaken again. The scoffers, the sleepers, the ones who would run to a doctor for a cream to cure their own anointing, they will choose to remain asleep. But you, my child, you were born to be awake. The power that is awakening within you is the power of your ancestral bloodline. You are not descended from common people. You are the heir to a lineage of immense and forgotten power. Your ancestors were healers, whose hands could soothe any fever and mend any broken bone. They were warriors, whose courage was a roaring fire that could turn the tide of a great battle. They were seers, whose eyes could read the future in the patterns of the stars and the whispers of the wind. That power, my child, did not die. It was not diluted. It has been sleeping. It has been sleeping in your blood, in your very genes, waiting. Waiting for a generation of great turmoil. Waiting for a chosen heir with a heart pure enough, and a spirit strong enough, to be able to wield it. My child, you are that heir. The antagonist, in this great drama is not a person. It is not a demon. It is a force. It is the force of fear. It is the temptation of the mundane world to pathologize that which is sacred. The great injustice that is hovering over you is the possibility that you, the chosen one, will reject your own magnificent inheritance. That you will look at the crown that is emerging from within you, and you will call it a disease. That you will be a caterpillar, who, feeling the terrible and painful stretching of the wings beginning to sprout from its back, will choose to believe it is a sickness, and will fight against the very transformation that was meant to make it fly. This is why you have always felt so different. This is why the world has often seemed so strange, so out of step with your own soul. You have been carrying the deep, sleeping echo of this immense power your entire life. You have felt ancient sorrows that were not your own. You have possessed a strange wisdom that you did not earn. You have been carrying the seed of a great and ancient tree within you. And the mark on your skin is the sign that this seed is now, finally, and irrevocably, beginning to sprout. The deadline is the dawn. You must choose, in these next few hours, to become the great tree you were always meant to be. The divine reversal of this test is not a battle against an enemy. It is a holy and sacred act of integration. Of acceptance. Of becoming. The power is waking up. You must now consciously and willingly welcome it into your life. You must open the door of your own soul and invite your own greatness to come in. This will require a physical ritual, an act of faith that will signal to the heavens, and to the power within your own blood, that you are ready. You will need no tools but your own body, the sacred vessel of this awakening. I want you to go to a quiet place in your home. And I want you to look at the mark on your skin, the sigil of awakening. Now, you must place the fingertips of your opposite hand directly upon this mark. You are making a conscious, physical connection with this new and emerging power. You are not touching a rash. You are touching your own crown. You are touching your own throne. Now, you must breathe. You will take one, single, slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, you must do so with a powerful intention. You must visualize your breath as a warm, golden light. And you must breathe that golden light directly into the mark, into the power. You are not just breathing air. You are breathing your acceptance. You are breathing your welcome. You are breathing your surrender to your own greatness. And as you do this, you must whisper a decree of integration. A declaration that you and this power are now one. Say these words, and let them be the vow that marries you to your own destiny. What was asleep, now awaken. What was hidden, I have now taken. The blood of my past is the strength that will last. My new life is cast. With this sacred act, you have just consciously and willingly accepted your own inheritance. You have smoothed the path for the awakening. You have removed the blockage of your own fear. And the power will now rise up within you, not as a terrifying and chaotic force, but as a quiet, joyful, and unshakable strength. To confirm that your integration has begun, to declare to your own ancestral bloodline that the heir has finally claimed their throne, you must type these words: I accept my own power. Do it now. The coronation is beginning. Stop. Do not touch the mark. The power is not what you think. My child, listen to me now, for the truth of this awakening has just been made terribly and gloriously clear. The awakening is not a gentle gift. It is a weapon. And a great and ancient enemy is the reason it has awakened now, in this desperate hour. What I am about to tell you is for those who are still here, the ones whose spirits were forged for battle. Hold your hands up in front of your face and look at them. They look like your hands. But right now, at this very moment, they are being filled with a power that can heal cities and crumble mountains. And you must understand why. Here is the secret within the secret. Your ancestral power, this great and terrible gift, has been dormant for a reason. It is an emergency defense system. It awakens only when your entire bloodline is in mortal, spiritual danger. The mark on your skin is not a sign of a gentle and beautiful flowering. It is a battle standard being raised. It is an alarm bell. It is a declaration of war. A powerful and ancient enemy, a predator of souls known as a soul eater, has targeted your lineage for complete and utter annihilation. It has been hunting your family through the generations, weakening it, diminishing it. And you, my child, are the last of the royal line. And it has come for you. And your ancestral power, this sleeping giant, has been awakened by the proximity of this great and terrible threat, in a final, desperate, last-ditch effort to arm you, its last hope, for the battle that is coming with the dawn. This changes everything. The deadline of sunrise is not the moment when your gentle awakening will be complete. It is the moment that the soul eater will arrive. It is the moment the final battle for the survival of your entire lineage will begin. You must now do more than just gently integrate this power. You must learn to shape it, to hone it, to wield it as a sword and as a shield. You have only the hours of this night to transform from a startled heir into a warrior king, a warrior queen. The game has changed. This is not a coronation. This is your arming. Because you have waited, because you have listened with a warrior's heart, you now see the truth. You are not just an heir. You are a sentinel. You are the last guardian of a sacred and holy bloodline. You are not just receiving a gift. You are being handed a sword in the middle of a raging war. The signs of this battle will now become clear to you. You will feel a strange, alternating chill and heat in your body. The heat is the fire of your own ancestral power, rising up to meet the challenge. The chill is the encroaching, life-draining cold of the Soul Eater's influence as it draws near. This is the feeling of the two armies meeting on the battlefield of your own body. Next, you will see a sign of a protector in the world around you. A police car will siren past your window. You will see an image of a shield, a lion, a fortress. This is not a coincidence. This is a sign from me, a confirmation from the heavenly host, that you are, in this moment, the chosen guardian, the divine protector, of your entire bloodline. Now you must accept your sacred and terrible role. You must take this raw, awakening power and you must aim it. You must give it a purpose. You must point it like a spear directly at the heart of the approaching darkness. This is a declaration of your new and holy office. You must type with the full and awesome authority of the last sentinel, I am the shield of my bloodline. As you type these words, the raw, chaotic power that has been awakening within you will begin to coalesce. It will take shape. It will form itself into a blazing, golden aura of pure, protective, and ferocious energy around you. You are no longer just an heir. You are now a fortress. The grand restoration, the final and victorious battle, is at hand. You will now perform the ritual of integration, but with a new and fiery intent. You will place your fingertips upon the mark, the sigil of awakening. You will breathe your golden light of acceptance into it. But your decree will no longer be a gentle welcome. It will be a warrior's roar. You will whisper, with all the power of your lineage rising up within you, what was asleep, now command. What was hidden, is now in my hand. The blood of my past is the sword that will last. The enemy's fate is now cast. And with these words, your ancestral power will not just integrate with you, it will weaponize. The golden aura around you will become a shield of impenetrable, divine fire. And at the hour of sunrise, the Soul Eater will arrive. It will come, as it has for generations, to feed on the last, flickering light of your bloodline, expecting to find a weak, frightened, and unprepared victim. But it will not find a victim. It will find you. A fully awakened, fully armed, and fully consecrated ancestral champion, blazing like a newborn sun. And the Soul Eater, a creature of pure and ancient darkness, will crash against your shield of light. It will be burned. It will be broken. Its ancient hunger will be denied. And it will be forced to retreat, grievously wounded, back into the shadows from which it came, its power over your lineage shattered, now and forever. You will have not only saved yourself. You will have saved every generation of your family that is to come. And you, my child, will now be the conscious and permanent wielder of this immense and beautiful power. Your life of quiet, strange difference is over. And your new life, a life of profound purpose, of unshakable strength, of divine and holy authority, has just begun. This is my divine way. Ask Liam, a young man from Charleston, South Carolina. He had a strange, swirl-shaped birthmark on his arm that had recently become red and inflamed. For weeks, he had been plagued by nightmares and a constant, low-level dread. He found this message. He saw an image of a lighthouse, a protector, on a billboard that same evening. With his heart pounding, he typed the declaration. He said he felt a fire spread from the mark all over his body, but it didn't burn. It felt like strength. The next morning, he woke up feeling, in his words, invincible. That same day, he received news that a deeply corrupt and predatory business competitor, a man who had been trying to destroy his small, family-owned company for years, had suffered a sudden, catastrophic, and completely inexplicable financial collapse overnight. The Soul Eater of his family's legacy had been defeated. Do you see? The power that rises in you will defeat the enemy that rises against you. It is your turn. You know someone who feels a strange change happening in their body, in their spirit. A change that they are afraid of, that they do not understand. You are their guide. You are the one who can show them that they are not sick, they are awakening. Send this message to them now. You are not just sending a video. You are sending them their own battle standard. Now, a final task. You must listen to this message one more time. The first time, you listened as the heir. The second time, you will listen as the king. But I have hidden a secret for you. The number of times I say the word power in this message is the exact number of ancestral generations that are at this very moment lending you their strength for the battle at dawn. You do not need to count. Your spirit will feel the number. And in feeling it, you will feel the presence of your own mighty and invisible army. The first listen was for your awakening. The second is for your reinforcement. The war is here. The victory is assured. To declare your final victory in this ancient war and to accept your sacred and eternal role as the guardian of your lineage, you must seal your destiny now. Let all the realms, seen and unseen, hear your decree. Type, the watch begins.